Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. It's very late. It's very late on a Friday night. There's the old ticker. It's a short ticker tonight. I wanted to do this late tonight, or I wasn't going to do it at all. So I figured I'll get on here. I'll keep it short and sweet. It's been a very long day. Everyone's in bed. My son is here. He's sleeping in the next room, so we're not going to be jumping up and down, No more monkeys jumping on the bed. All that stuff. So it's a late night, calm and cool J-Bone tonight. If you're okay with that. So we are covering the second show of the Milwaukee leg of the AEW trip this week. It's been one hell of a week for AEW. The first official week in the can for CM Punk returning to professional wrestling. It's still so weird to say those words, isn't it? Crazy, eh? So weird. Prime time. What's up, brother? Let's see if we got a couple more chatters in here. So, before, as always, you know what to do. We smash that like button. We smash that sub button. Ring that bell for notifications, of course. No, Bill. This is not the emergency review. Wow, somebody's sassy at almost 3 a.m. Jiminy Christmas. What's up, Bill? Mr. Impact Wrestling. All right. And there's plenty of other ways to help support the show. There's links for following the socials in the description. There are some other ways to help. I kid. There are some other ways to support the podcast. You can tip your favorite podcast. You can cheer bits in the Twitch. You can do the super chat, super sticker stuff on the YouTube. You can buy merch. You can go to the other link in the description, the buy me a coffee at .com, and all sorts of ways you can help the show grow. It's all appreciated. Or if you just show up, I appreciate that too. Or as a friend of the show would say, boning for bits. That sounds like a really, controversial thing to do on a Friday night. Sounds like I'm a hooah. And I'm not a hooah. I'm a retired slut. Okay, let's get that right. HD's in the chat. What is up? All right, so we are going to talk about tonight's AEW Rampage. The second show, well, it was all kind of like one big show in Milwaukee this week. A long-awaited show, and I said that for the Dynamite review. This show was rescheduled like 2 or 3 times during the pandemic. I don't know if I mentioned this in the review, so I'll just quick bring it up again just because I think it's hilarious. Sad, but hilarious at the same time. Someone had a sign in the Milwaukee audience that said, I bought my tickets in February of 2020. Isn't that crazy? And we're over halfway through the following year. Isn't that wild? Just wild. I might have mentioned that, but anyways, it's worth repeating because it's goofy. Rampage, Rampage Jackson to AEW confirmed. Oh man, Bill's had a few tonight. Jiminy Christmas, Buckshot Kid, what's up? Good early morning, J-Bone. Yes, I guess you could call it morning. I did not make coffee. I'm actually about to go to bed. Just winding down. Watched a little TV with the J-Bone Jr. He's had a long day. He was cooking at the beach, and then he played his heart out at the first football game. I gotta say, folks, I'll talk about this just for a minute. Then we'll get into the review. I'm so damn proud of my son. I really am. Last year, he was in the band. First year in high school. All excited. Pandemic hits. Can't do shit. Kid couldn't do nothing. And he was lucky if he could get out of the school to practice any of the stuff just, without people, this year, this was the first home football game for his high school in over a calendar year. Probably year and a half, whatever you can call it. 2 years, I guess you could say. I don't know. Man. And it's sad because his high school, Franklin High School, was going to go to state and probably win state in their division last year. And the whole thing just got sidelined by the pandemic. And so he got to go out there, play tonight. And he played the halftime thing, and then the dancers did their thing. And he doesn't play football. He plays in the band during the football game. HD. Although he's a big boy. He's big like his papa. He's kind of jacked. He's actually pretty jacked. His friends are actually telling him to play football. And I told him, I said, do what you want, He'd be the most jacked trombone player out there. It's okay, HD. It's all good. So yeah, very proud of him. And then he went to Culver's, as he does after some band events, and hung out with some friends. And then I picked him up about an hour later, and we wound our day up. And then once he was down for the count, then I watched Rampage, and here we are. He plays a trombone, and he does it very well. So yeah, let's talk about tonight's Rampage, shall we? Episode 3 of Rampage. Season, I guess you could say season 1, episode 3. Could try to get in the habit of doing that with this one. This is a new show to review, still new. A lot of things still new about it. CM Punk is in the intro now. That didn't take long, hey? Let's see. Where are we talking about first here? Yes. The number 1 contender for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Man, this is probably one of the best tag team matches I've seen in this style. You say, oh, it's the flippy stuff. Oh, man, this is still damn good. It's so exciting. You never know what the hell they're going to do. I love this stuff. It's not everybody's cup of tea. I love this. Lucha Brothers is one of the best damn tag teams out there. And the fact that Jurassic Express can go move for move with these guys, and they're both different. Jungle Boy's so different from Luchasaurus, it's just crazy. Bill says, trombone, you've got to be kidding me. The bone does not fall far from the tree. No, it does not. No, it does not. Thanks, Buckshot Kid. Yes, very proud. Didn't even think about that. I guess it's late, eh? It's late. Tremendous tag team match. My God. The whole Hurricanrana off the top rope to the outside. Fenix throwing Jungle Boy. Almost said Jungle Kid. Damn, I'm tired. Jungle Boy to the outside. Damn, there was just so much action all over the place with this one. So much fun. And not a lot of shenanigans either. You know, everyone behaved themselves. Marco's son stayed out there. I can't think of the guy that comes out with the Lucha Bros. Abraham something. I'm botching this. It's Abraham something or Abraham Dentes something. I don't know. Anyways, he's not really a manager. He's more of a translator. Something. I don't know what you really call him, but he's always out there with him, so it's all good. I think he's a guy that does commentary too, here and there. Not sure. He does the post shows sometimes for certain shows. Sometimes does some pre-shows. Social media guy, you know, kind of a behind the scenes dude, I guess. But yeah, it's an amazing tag match. It just every time I see a match like this with Fenix and I mean I love Jurassic Express, don't get me wrong, but Lucha Bros, I have loved me some Lucha Bros since well, they weren't together, they didn't tag together in Lucha Underground, but that was their start in front of an American audience. So that goes 6-7 years ago now. It's quite a while. And I gotta say, you know, it felt like this was really going to be the time for Jurassic Express to get that tag title shot. I was really shocked, you know, but Lucha Bros got the win. You know, I'm not mad because the tag team match was amazing. Maybe they just felt like Lucha Bros were just like a step better and just needed another shot. You know, I'm trying to remember. Like, we've had a lot of tag team stuff going on since the inception of AEW. And I know that the Lucha Bros and Young Bucks have had a lot of tag team matches together in AEW in the first several months of the company, but that was all for the AAA titles, if I'm not mistaken. So that wasn't for the AEW, because that first tag team title run was held by SCU. So that was something different. So this, I mean, it's like we've seen it before, but it's for a different prize now. So actually, as far as teams in the company, the stakes are higher this time, you know? So that's not a knock on AAA, but, you know. So, you know, I'm still just as excited, if not more, for Lucha Bros versus Young Bucks. You know, and Jurassic Express will get their time in the sun, you know, sometime. down the road. I'm not, like I said, I'm not mad about it. I'm just a little surprised. It's all good. It's all gonna, no matter who you no matter who you throw in a cage with the Young Bucks, they're gonna tear it up. Because the Young Bucks are pros. I mean, they act like the biggest heels on the planet. They're all sassy and so. But if the Lucha Bros get those tag titles, I'd have to go look. I don't think the Lucha Bros have had the tag titles yet in AEW. Trying to remember all the teams that had them, but there haven't really been that many teams. It was SCU, Kenny Omega, and Adam Page. Hangman, Adam Page. I don't know. There was like another team or two in there, and I can't remember it. Yeah, they'll get it in due time. I mean, they might be the ones that beat the Lucha Bros. Who knows? But nonetheless, that match is set now. Cage match, All Out, September 5th. Young Bucks versus Lucha Bros. So there's that. Let's see. Next here, we got the Bunny with the Blade versus Ty Conti. Man, I've always appreciated Allie. She took some time off, for to just work on herself, whatever it was, mental health stuff, and that's important. You gotta take care of yourself. Otherwise you can't do the stuff you love, and it's like that old saying goes, you gotta love yourself before you love your audience or love everyone around you, so same thing goes for, doing this. Primetime says, like to see Lucha Bros versus Santana Ortiz. They wrestled in Impact. The match was awesome. Oh, that feud was insane, right? That was good stuff. Yeah. Someday. But yeah, great to see Allie wrestle. She's really good. Someone on commentary said she's been in the business 16 years. That ain't right, is it? 16 years. Maybe I misunderstood him. Maybe he said 6 years, but it sounded like 16. I'm like, I'd have to look and see when she started, but I didn't think that sounded right. 16? But anyways. And then Ty Conti, and I'll say this, from her time in NXT, like when I saw her in NXT a few years ago, she really didn't impress me much. I really felt like she would, kind of green, needed some work, but decent ground-based skills being an MMA person, or whatever she did before wrestling. It was some form of MMA, some kind of jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu fighting something, it's all MMA, right? So to come from that to go into wrestling, you got a good foundation there. It's just building on that, and then she got to AEW and she looked like she was improving, but it just took a while to get to this point. This match with Allie, probably the best match I've seen with Ty Conti in the time that I've seen her in the ring. These two, and I don't know if it was just working with Allie because she's such a good pro. She's such a good in-ring veteran. But man, these two just clicked tonight. Like this, it was just one of the best women's matches I've seen on this brand in a while. Um, good stuff. Really good stuff. So the bunny wins, and I don't know where this is going to go for her, but well, and they're talking about, they're promoting the whole casino battle, the women's casino battle royal in the was that the pre-show for All Out, I believe it is. And she had, during the match, what was that? Mrs. Superbad, Penelope Ford came out and distracted Ty Conti, and certainly helped with that win for Allie. So it seems like there's some kind of bond building for Allie and Penelope Ford. This is something new because maybe this stuff with maybe she's kind of branching out from House of Hardy stuff or something. I'm not sure where this is going. Or maybe it's just for the women's casino battle royal forming some kind of alliance. This is interesting. We're going to watch this, right? Keep an eye on this. Not sure where this is going. Like maybe, does that mean like Superbad is going to, Kip Sabian is going to join them? I don't know. HD says Ruby Riott seems to be the wild card in that match. Yeah, she could be. I'd have to check and see when she's like a free agent as far as like her 90 days and stuff. But I think All Out could be it. I'd have to look. Because, there's so many free agents out there. You forget when they were let go and stuff. Like coming up on the 30, like, I don't know if she was in that bunch that gets freed on the 31st. And that's just in a few days. Like Braun Strowman and Buddy Murphy, or Buddy Matthews now. I'm hearing things about them, and I'll probably get to that Sunday. I'll do a news update on those guys because I'm hearing some interesting stuff. We'll talk about it here though because it's late and I'm tired. But yeah, good match between Ty Conti and the Bunny. They really put on a good match. Then we got the main event here. It had an interview of sorts with CM Punk, and they said that part of the interview and that special is going to be shown the day before All Out, I believe, or like right after Rampage. It's going to be an All Out special, and there's going to be a special sit down interview with Punk. I think that was done with JR, I believe. Just checking the chat here real quick on the Twitch. All right. So then we got the main event here. We got Christian Cage and Frankie Kazarian against Kenny Omega and Brandon Cutler with Don Callis and Michael Nakazawa at ringside. Man, oh man, this was a lot of fun. A lot of comedic stuff with Brandon Cutler because he just got destroyed in this match. Look, good for him for playing this role, because in the first year of Dynamites and all the darks and everything, Brandon Cutler had a lot of matches, but he was like 0 and whatever. Same as Pretty Peter Avalon, you know, they all they both had, you know, 0 wins. But it was in that time towards the end of that when they finally like faced each other and one of them finally got a win, and I started paying more attention to Brandon Cutler. The guy's a great wrestler. He really is. So when he breaks away from these guys again, he's going to have a hell of a run, I think. Probably within the next year, if I had to guess. But but the whole cold spray and you know, the schmuck at ringside, you know, he's doing it really well. So it is what it is. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. So it was pretty much Kenny Omega versus the Elite Hunter, if you will. Frankie Kazarian and Christian Cage. A lot of fun. And Christian Cage and Frankie Kazarian get the win, which just solidifies him, you know, deserving even more, getting to have that match against Kenny Omega at All Out. So still looking forward to that. Because they had a great match, you know, for the Impact Championship. Still makes me a little nervous, I'm not going to lie. You know, I'm really hoping that Impact Championship stays out of this and this stays focused on the All Out title. But do my best in the next week to not bring it up. So I'm praying to God that doesn't change. Hoping I don't jinx it. Don't jinx it, you know. So, and if I did, don't blame me. So yeah. Good match there. And then there was some exclusive footage that they put out. They put out a couple different exclusive things. They had the Greek Freak, Giannis, the MVP of the Bucks in the championship win. He was presented an AEW title, and they showed him ringside for that tag match, and he was out there with his brother. He was just losing his mind in the front row. So funny, so funny. But the crowd popped for him coming out there. It was great. HG says, is it title for title? No, not yet. No, it's just for the AEW title. So don't jinx it. So, what's I going to say? And then, and like in the cover of the video, CM Punk brought those two guys back out in the ring, and they, you send the audience home happy. Not that they weren't already happy, but CM Punk just showing his appreciation for the Milwaukee audience, and it's putting over the company and the veterans. And then Christian putting over CM Punk, saying, hey, it's a really big freaking deal that you're here, and we thank you for coming back to wrestling. And Kazarian basically saying the same thing, uttering the same sentiment. So Selfie King, what's up? He says, could you imagine Sting versus CM Punk? Hey, CM Punk returned to wrestling. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Seriously. Hey, and I don't know, I'm hearing a certain American Dragon is going to be showing up sooner rather than later in AEW. Just days away from that. Can you believe it? The one, the only Bryan Danielson just days away. Unbelievable. This new, it's almost like an alternate reality of wrestling we're living in, right? RK Shuttlesworth says, "You crazy man." Yeah, I know it's late. It's very late. So yeah, that's it. Try to keep this one short and sweet. Just went over half an hour. That was my goal, to keep this to about a half an hour. We'll cover other wrestling news on Sunday. I'll do a special on that before the TNI Patreon exclusive Sunday dinner. So much love, everyone. Thanks for coming out late tonight, hanging with the old bone. And we'll see you Sunday. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, because, yeah, you never know what's around the corner, right? So take care, and we'll see y'all real soon. Where's that outro? There it is. See ya.